Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whoever, wherever you are. The name is Jake, and I really need to check what's going on with my code. It keeps overloading, so it's a bit laggy on your end, but it's not on my end. Like the game is, in fact, it's freaking smooth with everything. Gotta make time out to check it. Um, where are they? Where'd they go? Just ooh, overshot. There you are. As ready as I can ever be. Like I said, as ready as I can ever be. I'm not ready, but I'm only as ready as I could ever be. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Harry, are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is him you're facing. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas the hero's legend that led me to join the science to begin with. Without him to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Ah, them. Ida, what? Who are all these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Don't you think use a crowd cheer you on? Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned his name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickle shade in comparison. Your best claimed victory, bringer of light, your burgeoning reputation is at stake. I'm sorry, please. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder. Uh-oh. I don't mind, actually. We shall soon see. On your guard. Yeah, fine. Wait, I'm done? I'm sorry, man. Please train me. Very good, man. hard? In fact, the best thing is kind of easy. Yo. I'm not voicing any of the words. I'm so sorry, but yeah. Well, you can eventually get up to strength. I mean, I need allies, and well, I want good allies, so yeah. Yeah, I'm not voicing all of this. I'm so sorry, but oh, there's too many people. There's literally too many people for me to voice. Feels like I'll be in hell if I voice it. Well, my voice will be in hell. I ain't gonna be in hell, but my voice will be. Darn it. Yeah, I hope it's fun. Impressive as always, Tragus. It's ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the peril of the realms at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is the most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? 'Twas at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartanoon. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Their problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The Legate's single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of royalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. It was you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. It was you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people. This wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion this people who toil towards a better world. I'll cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the science of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the science is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. I'm wary of organizations, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Feels like most of the organizations I've seen are very self-serving. Like, super self-serving. Give me a moment. I need to very quickly off the mic. Um, what am I doing and where am I again? Just kidding. Revenant's Hole. That's one nice armor, honestly. But damn, he's level 90. I'm just a newbie. He's very wise ones. Now where oh where is Elvin? Oh. Minfolia. Thank you for coming. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Again, I'm worried. Not because of you, but like, organizations always doesn't feel that good to me, not gonna lie. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I will first speak of the grand plan. Since the seventh advent of the Since advent of the seventh astral era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution will be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet, while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. You don't say. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the science. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Science worked tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people, but as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what we can achieve. With this new company under the Science command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of our proposed organizations and those of the Science are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true, border-spanning grand company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official support. Approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged in bureaucratic formalities. Oh, I hate those words. Thank you. Just reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Please let me do it correctly then. Our first destination will be Limsa Lominsa. Let's rendezvous at the whatever hall, since apparently that's literally just flashing my eyes and just vanishing. Bulwark Hall. As usual, it's very lively. Why is my dog change? Whatever at this point. Not pretty much. I don't do devices. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Blofiswin. While the Admiral and I are finalizing promissionary boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, it is of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you're satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the ship ticket counter that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Man, these are times I wish I had a mount. Ooh, let's go to the upper deck. How do I get to the upper deck? Wrong left. Oh. Wait, how do I get to the upper deck? What the hell? I seem to have lost my mind. I know there's a stairway up, but oh, I'm late. Yeah. I will go to Marauder's Guild first. Oh. Wait, why? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Master Alphino's new organization. Yes, I had heard of the formation of his trial company was in the offing. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Lim's elements must needs receive my full attention. Damn. It's a pity. But it is of no issue, honestly. Now, where's the other people? For some reason, they're often good. An organization with freedom to operate with territorial impunity? I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. No, man, I know, but I did promise Alpino I would try and recruit people. I will mess with my settings again next week because, good lord, the lag is unreal at this point. Let's limit frame. It's now 60 frames max. It seems to agree with the freaking. Yeah, I need to start limiting all my games to 60 frames per second. My screen technically can make more, but OBS can't at this point. Because it's a more heavy workload on you, apparently. Yeah, I think my stream is better now because from what I can see, it's no longer complaining about drop frame rates and also, well, the preview alone is looking a lot better. Honestly, I kind of am annoyed how far the whole thing is. Yeah, I need to walk around like crazy. I have mounts, man. Let me use my mounts. I'm not gonna bargain and tech people or something. Eh? Who in the bloody hell do you think you're talking to, Dralander? I'm a pirate, not some knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous flop, try knocking on that dandy Carvelin's door. You haven't even heard the proposal. Gosh darn it. Nope, wrong place. Do not get desperate to recruit people. The moment you get desperate to recruit people is the moment you start recruiting strangers with intentions. A precursor to United Eorzea Company. A precursor to a United Eorzea Company? Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities here at Nordic Environmentalities keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be tri-pacing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special permissions. Of course. Zoom out, dang it. That looked too close to conflict. What is this place? What is this place? Oh no. Where am I going? Oh my. And my encoding stopped overloading. This is a question I ask myself quite frequently. Well, if it ain't Drakius, I'd not forget adventurer, brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bed chamber. You remember Real, don't you? Formerly of the Company of Heroes? 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. Aye, it ain't often I drag my arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. A failure these days. You looking to put together a new crew? Top tier work? Ha! Sounds like a right lock it does. Alright, lad, count me in. The heroes might have gone separate ways, but I ain't really climbing to me grave just yet. Ooh, finally someone. One of five. 1 of 5. No, wait. I mean, 1 of 5 that actually accepted. I need to phrase my words properly, man. I'm ready to walk all the way back. Let's go. What is this? Okay, where? Okay, stop getting distracted by fashion. Okay. Why do I keep getting distracted by fashion? Damn it! Now where do I get to the ship deck? Because apparently that's where Alpino is right now. Drakius, your recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limzalominza. Ah, a member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest? Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nafika's altar. Let's go! Also, I'm technically having my breakfast right now, so if you hear me like spoon sounds and shit, sorry, I need to eat. I'm hungry. Ah yes, the usual conjure skill. I feel extremely familiar with the conjure skill because of that. Like extremely familiar. My audience with the Elder Seer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well potential candidates has run dry, let's rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Okay, now what? Oh, Lord, people, stop giving me the weirdest ever locations for recruitment. Main kettles, amphitheater, Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Eh? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crime you exposed. I was a whaler, and a regular patron at Buscarons. Yes, I remember. Well, of course you do! I was beginning to wonder if God had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What brings you to this spot? Oh, Gridania. Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on Reborn convicts? As matter stands, the Wood Whalers will have not more to do with me. This may be the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. We'll see. We'll see. I know I'm the one recruiting people, yes. The problem being not that I'm the one. Was the problem being that other people are recruited just on the basis of them existing really now. Oh, that's convenient. It's just in front of me. It's not often a good officer as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. But its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. I freaking get you on that. Even I, the supposed recruiter, am kinda annoyed about this fact. Feels like, let's just make an organization that encompasses all of Eorzea, but like, then what? Nobody knows. Oh, nobody knows. Though, you would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I'm both puzzled and honored for your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I've sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain of me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has brought upon this land. I feel bad for you. I really do. It's not your fault your lady literally went off the rails trying to be like what, beautiful or something? I can't remember what's the quest line honestly, but it's like something about being beautiful and killing people to get their beautiful something. Blood, and then she went crazy afterwards. Grandfather, you must call it as lady. Let us return to the guild and mercy early tormentor back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh! Drakius, isn't it? There's been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copper Bell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. But look how far you've come. Madame Young tells me it was you who fell the fearsome black wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just. My old companion here will be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring life. Your entire career working towards? to join your company just as soon as I've seen Sudor Dar safely home. Hey, at least this is 2 out of 2. I mean, 2 out of 4. Uh, I'm a bit afraid of Laurentius, I must say. If he was that easy to corrupt the first time round, what makes it certain he won't be the second time round? Like, I want to give the man a chance. I really do. That's why I'm not gonna actually complain too much about it, but like, please prove to me. Don't vote corruption, please. Like, actually don't. I want to see that you can change. No, where is he? Yeah, at the freaking. And then again. Definitely don't remember the path now. Is it? Yeah, you're right. It goes down. Ah. What news, Regis? For my part, the elder sits here was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer? Our company will now like variety, that's for certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Oda while the iron is hot? Let's meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Where Chamber of Rules as usual. Sorry, my concentration is kind of not here at the moment. Again, okay, I like to multitask a bit, but like not that much that I can read things at once. Oda, the Gilded City. But one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final lake proves as successful as the previous two. Um, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Gosh, might suggest descending to the lower levels before beginning recruitment efforts. I do not think the Sultana will take kindly of us poaching from a personal guard. Let's meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are completed. Good hunting, dragons. This is exchange. Oh, there's two near December. Exchange one of the Leaders Guild. Sanctum? Closing. That one makes sense. Where's the nearest agent? Very right. Ada shot. Net shard. On the board. Aye, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to her lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far it goes about getting involved with it. Whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupt a syndicate. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a big fool than I took you for. And that's what I was worried for, damn it. A company that looks to cure the ills of that realm entire? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next door over, let alone the conundrums of an entire neighboring nation. I don't blame you. I blame Alvino. Because he has to understand more than anyone that when you just start, you don't go grandiose with your ambitions. You gotta start somewhere, but doesn't mean you have to start very big at once. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new fashion manner of propositioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. Jesus Christ, I don't even know you. Why would I want you? Wait, do I know you? Because I don't think I do. That's why I'm like, what the hell? Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I'm Orson, of the Church of Saint Agama Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for preventing the fraudulent priest from preying on dry ones less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion? Tancred, wasn't it? Ah, this new companion's you seek then? Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the Church of the Children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. net chart. Give me to this gladiator. If you're all seeing lag because my encoder is overloaded again. Hurrah! Real weird. Wait, you're the man who came to little Lamigo to looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead, and a whole lot of more of my friends besides. They were such fools. Anyway, the disaster really got me thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I've been manipulated and vowed to make myself a more worldly man. But here I am. A new company of champions? And you say it will take me to all corners of the realm. That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Oh. I mean, I wasn't expecting we could, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I welcome people who I know is capable. Let's go to the chamber of gate, damn it. I hate that place. It's filled with lies and deceit and backstabbers. Especially the syndicate flavored backstabbers. Now that how fared you, Dragius? What hidden gems did the streets of Oda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A single Alamegan move? Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if it's a little, very little. In these troubled years following the calamity, talks of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge, nonetheless. And the hope that inspires these people were born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundations of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with a blessing. Is there any syndicate listening outside there though? Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed and the finances secured. There's naught to prevent me from taking but blah blah. You're concerned by the syndicate's involvement. As was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. I'm still very worried, honestly. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all. But even by my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors undoubted surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Again, I'm worried of what the syndicate does. It makes me feel worried just by existing of it existing.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
And that's what I'm
I
worried
have
too.
trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
That was unexpectedly sad. Well, expected, but also unexpected. It's honestly kind of depressing, not gonna lie. Okay, sorry about my voice volume. I'm still trying to adjust it. Like, I'm not sure because I keep moving back and forth and I don't know what's like the best. It was not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all of our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Dragus. I'm certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties.
Greetings, Dragus. Alphino tells me all is in place to begin this trial company. The science shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. The tower is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Reborn's Toll of late, and I wonder if Reborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's all he requires?
Where is he's outside. Oh right, it's him. What's his voice again? Frick. These people boys. What can I do for you, Drakus? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the science. Ah, I barely noticed your goods arrived. It was barely a tickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, it is more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slap one! The shipment! We could... It's a lady. Well, wrong voice. Gods, woman, what befell? Wait! We are bringing a shipment to Revenant's Hall!
provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Modana, we set upon by brigand. I I believe they may have been heretics. There are many, too many. We only escape with our lives by bending this price. Pray forgive us.
There is not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? Heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than just cause of simple thievery. Ishkat will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate?
As for Thames, we collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper.
Understood. I shall see that they are praised of this development. Drakius, we're not on good terms with the Knights of House Thames. I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer you considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishkat are far too important to risk half measures. Yep, I get ya. Thank you for understanding. I'm certain Lord Hoshfon will be glad of your assistance. I do understand where you're coming from, so I'm fine with that. In fact, I'm willing to do that. Sorry, I kind of feel sleepy right now. I don't know why. I literally just woke up and I am already asleep. Something's wrong with me, man. Oh well, if it is my fine friend, Drakius, would you care for a plate of roast caracal? Some more wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Hall, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. What is that? What is this? Oh my. I can't remember his voice. Please be voiced, dang it. Please be voiced.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
I need more boss.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Okay. Right. Chocobo is flying. I literally can't see a map. Right. I don't know where's the one. I don't know where's the comment. And yeah, I fucking overshoot. I didn't so much. You know what? Let's not. Oh my. But I did overshoot it, but so much. Let me go out of there. I go along. Just that is that all you would ask me. The praise speak plainly. I'm a man of action and ignore honey words. You travel band of deep inheritance, you say. And by the fury, but you do seem predestined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, there's a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their numbers. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canning enough to evade our most able friends. Thus, this is not merely the newfound organization that confounds us. The the heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart was, but the man whose face seemed utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. It's an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims? As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a traitor was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his facilities, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Anyway, let's get on with your side quest as well. Done with that. How did I get down? Hey, what? Why, yes, of course. I've quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those coward black hearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Grim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. To a stand that one of them noticed my blurry gaze. I stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to the snow cloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. I mean, my magic armor is pretty cute. Came back in time to save me, so it is cute. Oh, ouch, I see where it is now. Lady. Why is there a lady? Draw your weapon. Fall. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine. And yet, they're gone. Vanished like icy waves. This person. You glimpse a woman top the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our pole? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered the passage through the frozen wall. Some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk any further investigation. It would be best were we return to wipe the front and lay our suspicion before a larger development. Like, I love the music, but the volume of it is really off. Like the rest. Time to go from top down. Ridiculous. It appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The man you found out near Snowcloak was some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily? I fear I've woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provision lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may very well be the lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Hawkform of your discoveries. He'll wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and the fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shoot them from our justice for them. Interesting. Why did I summon my phone? Hush your phones.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
Not good news, though.
Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Giving the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
This has turned into a bigger issue than I thought. Oh, yeesh. Going to turn on my monitors for brightness, but Marcus, it is good to see you return to the toll. How fared you in the frozen ways of corridors? House Fortams is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Rutherford for his continued generosity. Yet, even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract a greater number of those who will do us harm in the name of media power. All of us, Alphanos goods included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Seems like I only get that. I'm getting a copy. What is that? While you're in Cornus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head in the writing zones and see if your friendly reception is beforehand? My frantic receptionist. Needs to stop being so frantic, honestly. Not that I mind too much, but like, Tataru, you're the receptionist. You should have more patience.
I need to be sorted. And these documents? Why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to powder a lot in my waste paper basket. Ah! Yes, you stared at me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Hall and I'm having the time to track them all down. The recruits know the Thunder Guard immediately and dump in the Rising Stones. You want to report directly back to Alphinaud if you don't want to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Silence will have matching uniforms. Well, find the organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose.
Jeez. Is it raining or something? Yes. Those who believe that this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. That's still a salmon to a cause. This uniforms are a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth of plenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Aren't you? You look like you're in some sort of uniform already, not gonna lie. What? Yeah. You look like you should be here. Inside? No. You not be locked on top? Branches. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ah, our new uniforms. I'm reminded of my induction to the Wheelers. How many boys are can I make? Speed run at this point. Here? Wait, I'm out of tolerate boots. Let me get them out.
So Dar has at last retired from the adventurous life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and impressible spirit, I'm excited to forge my own path forwards. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating.
The Scarlet Guard marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hardy defender of Limsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a larger scale. Oh ho! Now there's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my rings-from uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not like the color. Again, I'm doing how many voices can I do to be practiced tonight? Who are you? Where are you from? What's that armor? I don't believe we met. I'm Eorzea, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much shall lose to calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. You're the captain, eh? I cannot expect more from you now. So, we'll see. Your new uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier matter of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I am honestly kind of looking forward to see what you bring to the table since, well, you're gonna be the captain. You gotta put some things from your respect. Right? Little Alamigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll, that this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Never worn out quite so fond loneliness. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra crop in time. Okay, honestly, I kind of expect a bit from you as well. I like you as a person.
Yes? Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Hall.
Are you good? Are you bad? As for me.
It's an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride.
And who's the last one? Where are the last ones? I fly about to get here. Where are you? Are you like on top of something? Remote, I can't see shit. You are potentially in a view. Oh, wait, real. There you are. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, were ya? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure as I can hear it among all the bustle. Yeah. Oh, proper uniforms now. This thing will cut off the blood to my head. This thing will cut off the blood to my head. Not to worry though, I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. This will be fine. This is just a scratch. It feels like it's gonna rain in my area actually, so if you start hearing rain, I'm sorry. I can't. Because I'm already running NVIDIA's whole noise filter and shit, so if you still can't hear rain, I'm sorry. I really can't help you anymore. Yes, Trickius. Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the new recruits. Some few answered to the call of arms I put forth through the established Grand Company and such. We're not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors we can achieve. Did I mention I thought on a name for the company? It is my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Rakius. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Ooh, blue.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Interesting name choice.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Oh, let's go.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed.
What?
The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension.
Oh no, is that the whole I was going, I'm
Truly?
guessing.
Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death.
You're
Putting
right
this
about
happy
that.
news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
No, no, I haven't.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Oh gosh, the quest. Ooh, nice look. I don't think it's a nice issue though. Wait. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let's hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Yeah, they don't look very good. And that's why you don't look very good. Oh. Oh my, oh me, oh wow. That bodes not well for me. Wait, what? What is this again? Oh. Wait, if... Ooh, this actually kind of breaks story part for me. I know I'm missing one more part though. Before I'm done with this whole story quest. I'm almost there! I'm happy, but I'm also kind of sad because that means I'm almost done with this whole...
As I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it fail us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the science, Oriandra is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat our beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you already knew. Let us speak then of more current matters. In particular, the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphinaud did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I fear that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I have offered to send one of the Archons to assist him. But he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Safe, of course, when that help comes from you. Alfredo has entrusted countless matters to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able to.
Sure. Like I have a choice. Traitor what? Oh my gosh. What is it, Drakius? And do be concise. I'm rather busy. You lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves. But the demands of all my time are such that I had little choice. That sounds kind of foreboding, not gonna lie. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Nilbert. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks are upon Drakius.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you?
May I help you?
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
I worry. What is happening?
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source.
They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy.
You what?
He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Reborn of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's that simple.